Hello friends, welcome in the next lecture of Calculus First. In the previous lecture we discussed or we solved some problems based on the order properties of real numbers. In the today's section we have to discuss absolute value and the real line. So our topic is absolute value and the real line absolute value and the real line. Okay, so first we define absolute value. Okay, so first definition. Okay, if a is any real number, then absolute value of a is denoted by mod a. Absolute value is denoted by mod a and is defined as so how we define absolute value of a? It is equal to a when it is if a must be greater than 0. If it is equal to 0, if we can say a is equal to 0, and it is equal to what? Minus a if what? A is less than 0. Absolute value, just this is the name, different or new name for you, but already you know the mod function. Mod of a is what? It is equal to a. If a positive, it is equal to 0, then a must be 0, and it is equal to minus a if a less than 0. Example, suppose we have to find mod of 5. So what is the absolute value of 5 is what? It should be 5. Why? Because 5 is positive. So absolute value of minus 5, it is equal to what? It is negative. Minus 5 is negative, so it should be minus of minus. What should be this? It is positive. Absolute value of a. Absolute value, next we have to take next example. So many examples you can take. Absolute value of 6 is 6. Absolute value of minus 7 is 7. Absolute value of 0, it is equal to 0. Okay, so what we can write note? First, absolute value of a is always greater than or equal to 0. It never be negative for all a belongs to the R. Second, what? Absolute value of a is equal to 0 if and only if what? A is equal to 0 for all a belongs to the R. And third one, absolute value of a and absolute value of minus a are equal for all real number a. So absolute value, already you know the function, just we revise this. We will solve or we will prove some inequalities based on this absolute value function. So we prove one theorem on absolute value. So first one, mod of AB is equal to mod A into mod B for all A B belongs to the R. If A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0, then we get both sides what we are getting are 0. Hence proved. So it is proved for A is equal to or B is equal to 0. If A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0, then there are 4 cases. So first case, if both A greater than 0 and B greater than 0. Then what we are getting? Mod of A. What is the value? A is positive, so mod A is equal to A and mod B must be equal to B. And what we have to prove? What we have to prove? Mod of AB is equal to mod A into mod B. So what we can consider? Mod of A dot B, it is equal to, what should be the mod of this? You can write here A is greater than 0, B is greater than 0. This implies that A dot B is again positive, and here what we can write? Mod of AB is equal to what? AB. Mod of AB is equal to what? AB. Therefore mod of AB is equal to AB, and you can write it is in the form of mod A into mod B. So we are getting our first proof, that is mod of AB is equal to mod A into mod B. That is both for positive. This is first case. So case second is what? If A is positive and B is negative, then what we are getting? Product is A dot B is what? It should be negative. It should be negative. Then what about the absolute value? Absolute value of A is equal to what? A. Absolute value of B is equal to what? Minus B. It is negative, therefore it should be minus B. And absolute value of AB is what? It should be minus AB. It should be minus AB. So what we have to prove? Again we have to prove same one. So what we consider? Mod of AB is equal to minus AB. It is equal to, what we can write here? A into mod A into minus B, and this can be written, it is in the form of mod A into mod B. That is for second also it is true. So third case, case 3. Now what we have to take? Opposite, that is if A less than 0 and B greater than 0, then what we can get? A dot B is, it is positive or negative? It should be negative. What it implies? Mod A is equal to what? It is equal to minus A, and mod B is equal to what? B, and also mod of AB is equal to, it is equal to what? Minus AB. Okay, so again consider mod of AB. It is equal to what? It should be minus AB, and you can write it is in the minus A into B, and it is equal to what? It is nothing but our mod A. This is nothing but mod A into mod B. Mod A into mod B, and this is also true for case number 3. Now case 4, that is both are negative. If A is less than 0 and B is less than 0, then what about the product? Product is positive. Therefore what? Absolute value of A is minus A, absolute value of B is minus B, absolute value of AB is AB. Okay, so now what we can consider here? What we can say? Mod of AB is equal to A into B, and we can write it is in the form of minus A into minus B, and it is equal to what? Mod A into mod B. That is, for all cases we prove the mod of AB is equal to mod A into mod B. Okay, getting this? Now we have to prove second one. What is second one? Mod of A square is equal to A square. Mod of A square is equal to A square for all A belongs to the R. A belongs to the R. Okay. So how we prove this? How we prove this again? So proof. What we have given? We have A belongs to the R, and we know by the property A square must be greater than or equal to 0. This must be greater than or equal to 0. That is using the order property. Then what we are getting? A square is equal to, it is equal to what? Mod of A square. Mod of A square. What we can write here? Mod of A into mod of A. And what we can use by using above property? What we are getting? Mod A into mod A, and mod A into mod A is nothing but our mod A square. Okay, for mod of A square is equal to A square for all A belongs to the R. Okay, now we prove the third one. What we have given? Given C greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and what? Suppose A is mod of A is less than or equal to C. Here is if and only if, therefore we have to go from this to this and this to this. That is first implies second and second implies first. So how we prove this? Mod of A is less than C, that means what? Both way implication we can write mod A is less than or equal to C, and mod A is also less than or equal to C. Then it can be double implies. How we write this? This can be written in the form of A is greater than or equal to minus C, A is less than or equal to C. And what we can write? It is implies minus C is less than or equal to A is less than or equal to C. And this is our answer. So we are getting third one. So now what we have to prove? Next, last one, that is minus mod A is less than or equal to A is less than or equal to what? Mod A. So how we prove this? Just replace C is equal to mod A. C is equal to mod A. We will get our answer. So what we have? We have mod of A is greater than or equal to 0. Hence, replace C by mod A in C. Part C, we get what we are getting? Minus mod A is less than or equal to A is less than or equal to mod A for all A belongs to the R. Here also you can write for all A belongs to the R. Okay, so very simple and important theorems, you can prove it easily. So we will go for the next theorem. Okay, so we have to prove the next theorem, that is triangle inequality. If AB belongs to the R, then mod of A plus B is less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. Question may be asked, state and prove triangle inequality, or show that AB belongs to R, then mod of A plus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. Okay, so we will prove first theorem. So what is the answer? Triangle inequality, what is given? We have A and B belongs to the R, and what we have to prove? To prove mod of A plus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. It is very important, so do practice for this. So by the above, just we prove some theorem. Above theorem part D. So just we prove the one theorem. You can check this. So what we are getting? Minus mod A is less than or equal to A is less than or equal to mod A, and similarly we can write mod of B is less than or equal to B is less than or equal to minus, it should be less than or equal to mod B. Just we proved this. For any real number there is a property like this. So just adding these we get minus mod A minus mod B. It is less than or equal to A plus B. It is less than or equal to what? Mod A plus mod B. Just take common out, minus sign. So mod of A minus mod of B is less than or equal to A plus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. So what we are getting here should be plus. So what we are getting here, by using again above theorem, just we prove the one property. one property, that is if C greater than or equal to 0, if A C mod A is less than or equal to C, if and only if what we can write minus C is less than or equal to mod A is less than or equal to C. So use this, what we are getting, we have this and we will get mod of A plus B is less than or equal to what? Mod A plus mod B, and this inequality is called as triangle inequality. Okay. Now we have to prove the corollary. If AB belongs to the R, proof of corollary. If AB belongs to R, we have given AB belongs to the R, and what we have to prove, mod of mod A minus mod B is less than or equal to mod A minus B. Okay, we have to prove it is mod A minus B. So how we write this? Consider. So how we write this? Consider what we have to prove. First one. Okay, we have to prove first corollary. First one, consider mod of A is equal to what we can write, it is mod A plus B minus B. Okay, this is equal to what? Mod of A minus B plus what? B. By using triangle inequality, what we are getting, mod A is less than or equal to mod A minus B plus mod B by triangle inequality. Okay, by using triangle inequality, and that is what we can write, mod A minus mod B less than or equal to mod A minus B. Say this is equation number 1. Okay, similarly we have to consider mod B, and in the same manner we have to go for this. This is nothing but A minus A plus B minus A. It is equal to what? Mod of A plus B minus A. Okay. So what we can use, again by using triangle inequality, we are getting this is less than or equal to mod A plus mod of B minus A. So again it is by triangle inequality, by using triangle inequality. Now what we have, one more, B is less than or equal to mod A plus A minus B. Why it is? Since mod of A minus A is equal to mod A. Okay, mod A minus B and B minus A are same. Okay, so what we are getting then, therefore what we are getting, mod of B minus mod of A is less than or equal to A minus B, and therefore what we can write, minus just outtake, and therefore just take minus sign common out, then mod A minus mod B is less than or equal to mod of A minus B. Say this is equation number 2. Therefore from first and second, what we are getting here, both, that is mod of A minus B must be greater than or equal to both, and therefore just by using the above properties, what we are getting, mod of mod A minus mod B less than or equal to what? Mod of A minus B, by the above theorem or properties we can say. Okay, so it is also very important theorem, so do practice for this. And now what we have to prove, we have to prove corollary in next corollary, that is B. We have to prove next. So how we prove this? Proof. Now we have to prove second one. We have, if A and B belongs to the R, then by the triangle inequality. What is triangle inequality? Mod of A plus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. Now what we do? Replace B by minus B. We get what we are getting. Just replace B by minus B. So A plus minus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod minus B. So what should be this? This will be A minus B less than or equal to mod A plus mod of minus B and mod of minus A must be, they must be equal. That is mod of C is equal to mod C. Therefore we can write it is mod B, and this is our target. Okay. So all these three properties or all these problems and theorems are very important. Do practice. Okay. Okay, so we will solve some problem on the above theorems or inequalities. So first is determine the set A of x belongs to R such that mod of 2x plus 3 is less than 7. Just use the above inequalities, you will get the answer, or you can solve it by using also properties of order properties. Okay, so first one is what? Determine x. So x belongs to the R. What it implies? Mod of 2x plus 3 is less than 7. So just use the property mod of A is less than C, then what? Minus C is less than mod A is less than C. So it should be what? Minus 7 less than or equal to what? 2x plus 3. So it should be less than 7. Okay, so what we can write? Just subtract 3 from all the sides. So what we are getting? 7 minus 3. So what should be this? Minus 10 is less than 2x is less than, it should be 4. Divide both sides, all sides by 2. What we are getting? Minus 5 less than, x is less than 2, and thus the required set is what? All x belongs to the R such that what we can write? Minus 5 less than x is less than 2. Okay, so very simple problem. Just we have to do some practice. Second problem we will solve. Second problem, determine the set B is equal to, what is given? B set. B is all x belongs to the R such that what? Mod of x minus 1 is less than mod x. So you can use the above properties, or different method is also there. So we will use different method or other method, that is if x belongs to the R, then mod of x minus 1 is less than mod x. Just squaring both sides, then what we are getting? Mod of x minus 1 square is less than mod of x square, and it should be written like this, that is x minus 1 square is less than x square. Just do square of both this side. What we are getting? X square minus 2x plus 1 is less than x square. This x square get cancelled, and what we are getting? Minus 2x plus 1 is less than 0. And what should be this? This will be 1 is strictly less than 2x, and therefore we can write 1 by 2 is less than x, and that is x must be greater than 1 by 2, and therefore we can write the set, our set B, it is the all x belongs to R such that what? Such that x is greater than 1 upon 2. In the similar way we can solve the third problem. This is for homework for you. This is the homework for you. So in the next what we have to discuss the real number line. So you know the real number line already. You know this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this is the real number line. So what mod of A? Mod of A is equal to what if A belongs to the R? Mod A is equal to what? It is represent the distance from origin. Okay, this is the distance from origin. Suppose what we can take mod of 4. It is equal to what? It is nothing but the 4 minus 0. And this is nothing but the distance between the 0 and 4. And mod of A minus B means what? This is distance between A and B. Distance between A and B. Okay. So, you know, you are getting mod A and mod A minus B. This is nothing but just the distance. This is just the distance. Mod A is distance from origin and mod of A minus B is nothing but distance from the distance between the A and B. Okay. So next we have to discuss the epsilon neighborhood. Epsilon neighborhood of A. Epsilon neighborhood of A. Suppose this is our A. Okay, this is our A. So epsilon neighborhood of A, it is just the set nearby, set of all points nearby A. So what we can say, epsilon neighborhood of A is nothing but, it is denoted by what? N epsilon A. It is denoted by neighborhood of A, that is epsilon neighborhood of A. It is denoted by epsilon neighborhood of A, and it is equal to, or it is just the set of all points x belongs to the R, such that what we can write, A minus epsilon is less than Ax is less than A plus epsilon. It is just the set of all points nearby to, or A we can say. Epsilon neighborhood, just this is the point collection of all these points, that is collection of all points or all x in between A minus epsilon and A plus epsilon. Okay. So today we discuss some properties of absolute value and real number line. So we will stop here. Thank you very much.